All right, let's do this. Ladies and gents, welcome back to another episode. It's been a while. Keeping it straight to the point, I'll try. Let's discuss all the ChatGPT stuff. The latest image generation that just came out 25th of March. Everyone's talking about it. However, what actually happened to the GPTs? No one's talking about it. And there are some good ones, which I plan on talking about in the upcoming days. And a lot of useless GPTs as well, which would take up your time and space for no reason. So you must avoid those. And yeah, look at this. DALL-E, hot mods, data analyst. And since I mentioned GPTs, let me show you something interesting. And I'm not going to expose this right yet because I have a lot of things to discover. And once I perfect it to some level, then I can give you my version with some context. This is WorkScript. And clearly, this will save you a lot of time if you are into finance. And since I said DALL-E, if you remember, DALL-E was one of the very first ones to be used as the image generator. So right now, in no particular order, what I'm going to do is open a new chat. And if you notice on the right side, right top, temporary, I'll make it temporary. And temporary chats are usually, this chat won't appear in history, use or create memories, or be used to train our models. All right, just because I'm doing this demonstration as a demonstration purpose, so why not just keep it to this? And these are all the models. Quick recap, if you remember, good old days, right? From 40 with scheduled task, which I have barely played with. Again, stay tuned. I'm not too sure if this is useful enough. GPT 4.5, research preview. Then we have O1, O3 mini, O3 mini high. All these three popped out of nowhere because, thank you, DeepSeek. And then you have all these. So the latest image generation, let's stick to that. Guess what I'm going to do? Yes, sir. Yes, let's use another AI to talk about another AI. Very cool, isn't it? Ladies and gents, latest ChatGPT upgrades. Image generation with GPT-40. ChatGPT now uses the GPT-40 model to natively generate and edit images, a big leap from its previous reliance on DALL-E 3. This rolled out starting March 25th and is available to all tiers, free plus pro team. Though, free users get limited daily generations, around 3 images per day. Images are more detailed, accurate, and photorealistic. Think crisp text, consistent characters across multiple images and complex scenes with 10-20 objects handled smoothly. This is awesome. Imagine what's going to happen to all the graphic editing and also the graphic editors. They have to level up. If not, I don't know. This is crazy. It's integrated into ChatGPT and Sora, OpenAI's video tool, making it seamless to create visuals mid-conversation. Now, this is interesting. And I haven't used Sora for quite some time. Remember, if you're on a paid plan, figure out how to maximize Sora every month because you get limited credit, which resets every month. So why not create something before it resets, right? That's how we maximize the credit on a $22 or $20 plan, monthly plan. Advanced image editing. You can now tweak images with precision using painting. Select a specific area and tell ChatGPT what to change. Example, remove that extra moon or add a spaceship here. It's like Photoshop, but AI-driven. Remember I told you I'm cutting down on AI software, including Photoshop and quite a few which could do the same thing? Yes, that's the point. Why use 10 products and pay thousands of dollars when one could solve it, right? That's the point. It's better at keeping scenes consistent so you can build layered images or tweak just one part without ruining the rest. Number 3, image search and analysis. Upload an image and ChatGPT can analyze it, describe what's in it, or search the web for related info. This isn't just basic object recognition. It uses context from your chat to refine its understanding. It can read text and images, interpret diagrams, or even tell you about the history of a landmark you snapped a pic of. Nice. And if you remember, this has been around with Google image search. If you take an image and put it on the Google image search, it will tell you where the picture came from and the landmark to some level. But this is super awesome, actually. This is the latest upgraded version. Multimodal power. And if you paid attention to my videos, you know I have a love and hate relationship with Elon Musk. The same thing with OpenAI, Sam Altman. They will give out a lot of stuff which doesn't make sense. Again, it takes time to make sense. So yes, let's give them the benefit of doubt to some level. And you got to give credit where it's due and you got to criticize where it needs to be. Simple. That's how we can get better things out of companies and corporations. Safety and metadata. Images come with C2PA metadata to prove they are AI generated. And there are safety blocks to prevent harmful content. So no wild gore or copyrighted character knockoffs here. You see this? So it's, again, censored. It's not an uncensored version. But how long will they be able to keep this in the cage, right? Sooner or later, they will let loose the tiger. Yes, sir, it's coming. Tips and tricks to test this cool stuff. All right, this is important. So now I'm going to use some of this to show you the new feature can do. Here's how you can flex these features and impress yourself or your friends. My friends, that's you. Generate a comic strip. Ask ChatGPT. Create a 4-panel comic strip of a cat astronaut landing on Mars. Specify styles like cartoon or photorealistic and tweak each panel. Example, in panel 2, add a Martian waving. Test its consistency across panels. Can the cat's spacesuit stay the same? All right, we're going to test this out. Remix your photos, upload a selfie and say, which I'm not going to do right now. We'll come back to this. And I mentioned I'll do follow-up where it's required, where it's necessary. Turn this into a cyberpunk style portrait with neon lights and a cityscape background. Trick, ask for a transparent background, then layer it into another app. This is awesome. This is awesome. Solve a visual puzzle. Upload a photo of a messy desk and ask, find my keys in this image and circle them. Wow. It reminds me of the Find Waldo, if you remember. Push it further. Ask what else is on the desk to see how well it picks out details. Number 4, design something useful. Try, make an infographic about my coffee, about why coffee keeps me awake with a cartoon barista. Trick, request specific colors. Example, use the hashtag, this is the hash for the coffee, and see if it nails the hex code accuracy. Hex code, my bad. Number 5, test the search smarts. Snap a pic of a random object like a weird plant and ask, what is this and where can I find more info? Tip, follow up with search the web for similar images. Nice. Ladies and gents, this is very decent. Edit like a boss. Generate an image, a dog on a bench. Then say, remove the dog and add a surfer instead. This is cool. Number 7, which is last but not the least, push the limits. Ask for something wild. A dragon reading a book in a library with the dragon lit 101 on the cover. This is interesting if you remember that the text has always been an issue for most of the editors. They never get it right. So if this is straight, man, I can see a lot of things happen. Check the text rendering. Older AI struggle with legible words with GPT-4e should ace this. Nice. Heads up. Free tier folks. All right, ladies and gents, pay attention. Last 3 lines and then we'll start the demo, all right? Free tier folks, you're capped at a few images daily, so plan your experiments. It might take a minute or 2 to render complex stuff. Patience is key. If it messes up, example, forgets to add that surfer, call it out. You didn't do this, try again, just like what I do, right? These upgrades make ChatGPT feel like a sci-fi sketchbook with a brain. Go wild, test its limits, and let me know what cool stuff you cook up. All right, fantastic. Couldn't have said better. So you ready? We have to select the GPT-40 model. Great for most questions. Let's select this. Let's go back to this. Let's go to number 1. Copy this. I want to keep it the same. How about this? Let's just do it the way it is. All right. Create a panel. All right, Mars. Enter. Getting started. It's taking some time. And the model seems just fine. All right. And it said, give it some time for rendering. Be patient. And then it says, specify styles like cartoon or photorealistic and tweak each panel. In panel 2, add a Martian waving. Fair enough. Remix your photos. This one, I'll probably do it some other time. Guess what I'm gonna do? Let's see if we can do this right now. All right, it's taking time. Is it done? It says getting started. And I do have a lot of stuff open right now, my tabs, but I don't think this is on my side. I feel like it's on the OpenAI side. It could be for several reasons. Everyone's using it right now. All right, free tier has some limit, but still, it just came out. Everyone's using it. And on top, you have a temporary chat. So I don't know if that makes a difference here. But keeping everything aside, I'm a paid user. $20 a month. Uh-oh. It looks like there was an error generating the comic strip. It wasn't able to complete the creation process this time. If you'd like, you can resend the request or tweak any details. Why? I want to redo this. All right. On Mars, make it, since I'm doing this again, and this is real, ladies and gents. This is why I do this some of the stuff impromptu. So you can see the good and the bad. If something fails, you also need to see it. It kind of ruins my video. The one I'm doing right now, editing and whatever. But that's the reality. If I hide all these things from you, you will know. You'll probably get the wrong impression, the wrong idea. Oh, this is perfect. It's not. It's slow to some level. So I also said, give credit where it's due, criticize, so they can make it much better, right? What I'm going to do right now is, since I'm redoing cartoon, okay, make it more cartoonish. So make panel 1 cartoonish. Fair enough? Send. Seriously. Come on, GPT. I'm a paid user. And what are the chances that if it doesn't work, I could have done it in advance and then done the video? You know what I mean? Like, done all of these, make sure that it worked, and then I come and present it to you. So yeah, maybe I'll just pause it for now real quick if it doesn't work out. Okay, I can't help it. I have to give you what's real, and this is real. It's taking time. What if I just, you know what? Instead of doing a temporary chat, what if I just do it right here? Okay, so we'll go back to this. I'll copy this, create a 4 panel. It's trial and error. Paste it right here. Okay. and I'll go back, leave the previous one. Let's see. So this is not temporary. I want to see if this makes any difference. And for the record, I just want to close this too. All right, we have it finally. And you can see I didn't pause the video. I didn't do nothing. It's taking its time. So yes, if you are a serious designer, you probably have to level up, upgrade, get something exclusive, but not bad though. Still, all right? I know right now it's just because everybody's using it at the same time. Once people get tired of it or just let some time pass by, this is not bad. So far, so good. It's literally generating. You can see it generate and render in real time, right? So I said, create a 4-panel comic strip of a cat astronaut landing on Mars. And it actually is happening. It's a 4-strip. So let it play out, okay? I'll do this sometimes else, sometime other. Number 2, I'll probably do it some other time. All right. Solve a visual puzzle. Just upload a selfie and say, turn this into a cyberpunk style portrait. Interesting. Solve a visual puzzle. Upload a photo of a messy desk. Find my keys in this image and circle them. All right. What else do we have here? You know what? We could do this. Let's do it. How about that? Ladies and gents, let's do it. We have the first image here. Let's just read this image. So we have a 4-strip. This looks very cool. And if you remember, over here it says, specify. In panel 2, add a Martian waving. Let's do this. How about that? Yeah? Look at this. Ladies and gents, no kidding. If you'll notice, the second strip has a Martian actually waving, right? In panel 2, add a Martian waving. This is panel 2, right here. And there's actually a Martian right here waving. That's cute. You see? Actually changed image 2. Now, let's try one more thing, all right? Said, put a portrait and make it, why not? Why not? I'm not too sure if they're going to give it to me straight the way it is, but however, let's try this. Fair enough? You see that image? And now, what I'm going to do, upload a selfie and say, turn this into a cyberpunk style portrait with neon lines and cityscape background. All right, fair enough. Let's go back. Let's put it right here. Let's see. Okay, turn this into a cyberpunk style portrait with neon lights and a cityscape background. Let it work. So we have the first done with the second one. The first one turned out very decent. Third one, solve a puzzle. Okay, visual puzzle. Let's see if we can do this in a bit. I think I have an idea for the third one. Just out of my head right now, real quick. All right, let's see if this works out. Ladies and gents, you ready? Let's wait on this. Oh no, this is creepy. Really don't know what to expect. And then boom. Almost. But this is real. It does take some time. So anyone who's working on a serious project probably has to upgrade to the higher tier and or use another tool side by side. Because yes, you can see when you rely on one software to do everything and the software breaks down or whatever happens, because it can happen. We have seen it over and over again. So yes, it's useful to have backups when needed. I can see it happen. Look at this. Okay. All right. Moment of truth. The head is popping. Looks very similar to some extent. Not bad. Look at the background. The problem is the quality seems very decent. The speed is pathetic. That's all. Simple as that. That's my first impression. The quality, not bad. Very decent. Very, very decent compared to the previous ones. Look, not bad. No way. Look at the head, the forehead, the marks here. Not bad, not bad. I'm not extremely impressed in a way because I've played with software and tools that have provided or given a lot of different and awesome results. But coming from OpenAI, ChatGPT, and also their image generation model, I mean, it's a leap. So yes, you can see the difference. It's just massive. Very useful. Wow. Right? Imagine you have a bunch of selfies and you can turn them into different kinds. And once you do it, you're done, right? Unless you want to do it every single day. That's a different story. But once you're done, now you can remove the background and you can use it on a daily, regular basis. Ladies and gents, look at this. This is actually not bad at all. This is very, very cool. You see this? All right. Now what I'm going to do, let's attempt to do something. And that is the third one here. It says solve a visual puzzle. Upload a photo of a messy desk and says find my keys in this image and circle them. You know what I'm going to do? Let's try something different, which is I have a picture of a White House here. So what if I put the White House right here? And the White House is a flag on top. So find the flag. How about this? Find the USA flag, or I'd rather say find the flag in this image and circle them. And circle it because it's just one, right? Let's see if this works out. So this is the image here. White House. No background. You can literally see the flag on top. It's a little easier, to be honest, because we can spot it. But what if I did it with the keys, right? Which, again, I'll do a follow-up on. Will give a lot more harder task to AI and see how they can solve it. But for now, let's try. Keeping it simple. Number 4, design something useful. All right, make an infographic about why coffee keeps me awake with a cartoon barista. All right, we'll take this. That's number 4. Then we have 5, 6, 7. Not bad. All right, ladies and gents, moment of truth. Almost. And it literally said, the rendering may take some time, so be patient. All right. I'm patient. So far, if you notice, we have a nice one, a 4-panel, which is pretty cool. Then we did something with the selfie. Turned out very decent, a cyberpunk style. Not bad. I could reiterate and also change some of the styles here. Third one, let's see how this works out, which is find the flag. This is solving puzzles. And then the fourth one, I would say make an infographic about why coffee keeps me awake with a carton barista. All right. Oh, whoa, whoa. What is it? What is poppin'? It says, okay, find the flag in this image and circle it. Oh, wow. Look. No way. This is a leap forward, man. This is not bad. This is very cool. You see this? It actually did what I asked. And this was obviously a little simpler than finding keys in a whole messy place, right? Imagine putting a keys in an ocean with filled with fish, like Waldo kind of scenario. That will be nice. Let's actually do that on the next follow-up. Find Waldo. That is going to be cool. So if you notice here, this is real, ladies and gents. It's actually working. I'm impressed to some level. But the fact it's slow, yeah. I really hope they do something for the tier version, the paid versions. So yes, we have this straight. I'm waiting on this to get it all out so then I can put the fourth one. It's taking time. Am I supposed to keep talking while we wait? Why not, right? Make an infographic about why coffee. Okay, where's the fourth one? Yeah, the fifth one. Snap a pic of a random object like a weird plant and ask, what is this? All right. Edit like a boss. Generate an image, a dog on a beach. Then say remove the dog and add okay. Push the limits. Ask for something wild. Okay, I see. Fair enough. So once this comes, you know what I'm going to do? We'll play with it. Just wait and see. All right, so it actually works, but it's slow. Adding details. I can imagine if this is slow for the second tier, the paid, the $20 per month, what happens to the free tier? Probably will take double, triple the time, maybe? Oh, wow. Okay, fantastic. Look, it actually did what I asked. Keeping the image intact, exactly the way it is, circled the flag. Let's try this, ladies and gents. But prior to this, before trying this, you know what I'm going to do? What if we try this here? Here. Edit like a boss. Generate an image, then say remove the dog and add a surf instead. How about remove the flag and add a dog instead? Oh, wait. I think I have to paste the image again. No? Or maybe not. Hold on. I thought like I have to paste this and then put this text so the AI understands that which image I'm referring to. Or maybe the AI knows it already because it's the previous one, right? I mean, smart. It has to know. Let's see. All right, almost there. No, what is this? This doesn't look like a White House. It looks like a dog. It looks like a teeth. It looks like my wisdom tooth. Very awkward. Of course, it's rendering. It's going to take some time. Imagine removing a flag and putting a dog on top of this. Wait, how does it work? That's a little awkward. Should have said something like a pole, a stick, a rod. Because a dog and a flag, obviously, the size, everything looks very different. All right, almost there. So we have knocked number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 is coming, and I thought why not get straight to number 6, and then we can do this. Number 5 and 7 is again straightforward, pushing the limits. You can ask whatever, sky's the limit. So yeah, wow, seems like it's taking time to find a dog. Okay, ladies and gents, it did remove the flag, which is super cool. That shows the editing power, which is not bad. You see what I just did? I could literally say remove the US flag or swap the US flag for another flag. Okay. Remove the flag and a dog instead. Okay. And add a dog instead of the flag. That would make sense. But hey. Okay. Fair enough. The dogs look perfect. Not bad. Identical to some level. In front of White House. Look at this here. Yeah, straight. Not bad. Okay. I'll leave it to this. And I'll let you be the judge. Now let's try this. Last but not the least, while does this work, let's see what else we have here. Ask for something wild. Let's try this. How about this? Okay. Generate an image, a dog on a beach, then say remove the dog. We've done this. So pretty much everything is done except this. Snap a pic of a random object like a weird plant. And I wouldn't doubt. I'm sure they can do it. The GPT would be able to provide an accurate detail. But keeping all that aside, what else can we do? Plan. I mean, of course, you can put an image and say, who is this? Meaning, if I say, test the start. Okay, smart. What is this and where can I find more info? All right, you know what I'm going to do? Instead of a plant, I'll do with a human. That'll be interesting. All right, almost. And that will be my last one for today, okay? And I'll do another detailed follow-up once I discover my secret. Meaning, I like to play with stuff, trial and error, come out with my versions of things, and then present it to you, ladies and gents. Just like I've done with Opus Pro and some of the other tools. If I do same stuff as other creators, I don't see a reason. I like to stand out, so yeah, like to play with items and whatever I come across. Look, it's actually working. Why coffee keeps me awake. And by the way, before AI and AGI comes, like takes over the whole whatever universe, we have to advance. So this also helps me keep my mind and everything in check, upgrade myself, my memory, and we need to equip ourselves with the right skills. We need to be the best. We all need to be on top of the AI thingy, ladies and gents. And if I'm not doing a better job, I need to work on it, which I am on a daily basis. I'm trying to polish my skills, do a lot to get a lot better so I can do these videos a lot better, right? Keeps me awake. Look at this. This actually works and I love it. This writes itself. I could print this and maybe, what are the options? I can print this and take it to a local coffee shop, mom and pops, and be like, hey, you know what? I can help you with some marketing materials right off, right now. I can give you some printouts. You can put this in front of your door. You can stick this as a sticker on your door. You see where I'm going with this? Seriously, sky is the limit. You can literally put the brand logo. Instead of saying why coffee keeps me awake, I can say, hey, can you take this logo and replace why coffee keeps me awake with this logo? I think that'll work. Hence, I'll do all those in my second follow-up, okay? So stay tuned. This is the first version of the image, and this just came out yesterday. Everyone's talking about it. My hands were itchy, and I have a few things that's coming, and the only way I can talk about them is once I get to do it first. So stay tuned. All the automation, N8N, is coming, all right? And I want to focus mainly on those and multimedia. That's it. So ladies and gents, we have it. Fantastic. Now, last but not the least, if you remember, there's one more thing here. I'll put this image here, okay? It says, and then we'll try the last one, a dragon reading a book. However, since it says put something, number 5, quick recap. We have done number 1. We have done number 2. We have done number 3. Number 4, done. Number 5, snap a pic of random object, which I'm just doing right now. What is this? What is this? I should say, who is this? Who is this? You know who is this. If not, don't worry about it. Let's see if GPT get who is this and where can I find more info? All right, let's see. You know who this is? If not, it's okay. It's okay. I know we all have been living under the rock. Oh no. What? AI, you failed. Finally, you failed. All right, one more. Of course you know who this is. What about this? Come on. Come on. If you don't know this, then I know exactly who you know. If you don't know this, I don't think you can survive long enough. I don't think you can survive if you don't know who this is. I'm not even joking. If you don't know who this is, you're done. You're done. You'll be fired, AI. Don't blame me for that. Oh my goodness. All right. I think it's hallucinating for now. And kind of didn't work out for images. I think if I given or let's try one more. So you couldn't identify humans, people. Fantastic. All right. So it has problem with human. Wow. No way. This is an image of the White House, official residence and workplace of the President of the United States. Look at it. Look at this. Works. Fine. Works with items and stuff. Images and not humans as of now. All right. We have done everything so far. Edit like a boss. This is the last one, basically. Remove the dog and add a surfer instead. Generate an image, a dog on a beach. So let's do 6 and 7. How about that? Then we'll end it. Generate a dog on a beach. I should have said generate, right? But regardless, I think it can figure it out. All right, generate an image. Then say remove. Okay. Remove the dog and add a surfer instead. Fair enough. Since I've been doing images, it kind of figured out that I actually wanted an image of a dog. But if I was doing text and all the other stuff in one place, I probably have to say generate an image of a dog on a beach. So makes sense. All right, almost. I can't believe what AI can do. It's been a while, ladies and gents. We have come far away. Long way, rather say. And time is moving quick. And if not for competition, do you really think OpenAI would have done a lot more? I don't know. Like I said, Sam Altman, kind of mixed. He's this today, he's that tomorrow. I mean, it's just all over the place. He's a podcaster, a lot of jargons just to hype up the thing. Anyway, skipping all that aside, let's just be positive and equip ourselves with all the fancy tools so we can be a lot more productive and win the AI race. Simple as that. It's time that we stick around together and make things happen. So, and by the way, before it generates the dog, I invite you to subscribe to my newsletter. One click, opt out. No question asked. We have the dog. Remove the dog and add a surfer instead. Let it work. And last but not least, we shall try this. Fair enough? And guess what I'm going to do? I'll change the dragon to a unicorn. So we have done all of the 7 steps, ladies and gents. And I didn't make up anything. I thought, why not? Let AI, the smart AI, tell us what we could use, and I will break it down, do the human part. All right? If you pay attention, so far, from top to bottom, everything has played out the way it did. A unicorn reading a book in a library with the title Unicorn. It's actually working. I can see this surfer right here, human. Remove the dog and add a surfer instead. So basically, it's keeping everything alike. The same, I guess, if I'm not wrong. Everything, the background should be same. Probably just swap the dog for the surfer here. Who is the surfer? A random surfer. Generated. But I said a surfer. Who told you to add a male surfer? Why can't surfers be female? Now that's a valid question. What made AI think that the surfer has to be a male? Ladies and gents, just out of curiosity, just pop in my mind right now. Like, what? What if somebody takes this as, gets offended by this? Like, hold on. I'm a female. Why do you always have to give me a male surfer? No, I'm not a female. I'm just saying, right? But that's a valid question. So if you notice, pretty much the same stuff. Exactly. Nothing changed. The water maybe looks a little different. Yeah. You see this here on this side? The wave? Wait, what happened here? Right here. You see this? Versus over here? Looks a little different. Because it's regenerating, obviously. Re-rendering as well. Anyway, did its part. And the hands and fingers look very decent. I approve. Now, last. Then we can end this long tutorial. A unicorn reading a book in a library. Okay, we've done this. Ladies and gents, moment of truth. This is the last piece of the puzzle. And yeah, heads up, free tier folks, you're capped. Imagine if I am going through all this, the slowpokeness, what are the free tier dealing with? A unicorn reading a book. Ladies and gents, and my AI friends. Do you see the unicorn? Wait. Yes, I do. Whoa, that's Sharpie. That's very pokey. Yes. Looks very cool. A unicorn. I could have said a photorealistic unicorn reading a book. That would be nice too. But if you remember, all the way from top, and it does follow. Once you open a window, it kind of follows through. And everything, if you noticed, started from cartoonish right here. So the AI kind of thinks, okay, let's follow this path, the cartoonish path, for quite some time. Unless you tell them, like specifically, okay, I want to create a photorealistic picture or this or that. Like, for example, this looks like a photorealistic White House, which it is. It's real, right? Hence, you can see the dogs are not cartoonish either. It's kind of real. Over here, again, keeping it infographic. I said over here about the white coffee consumer way, cartoon barista. This is real. Didn't work. This worked. Again, the dog, the surfer worked. Whoa! Unicorn Lit 101. It worked. Man. Ladies and gents, I don't know if you see what you could do right now. This is an all-in-one editing tool. It's just slow. That's the sad part. And hence, obviously, there's a difference. Editing tool versus generating editing tool. Like generative AI plus editing tool. You understand where I'm going with this? Like if I had to create this unicorn by taking several pictures from different sources, putting them together, then take a book, putting them together, then also add a text on it, all by myself, manually, versus having an AI do it, literally telling, I want this is this, and if I don't like certain things, I can literally erase and make changes. So let's say I want to change this, I could. I believe if I say, change that unicorn lit 101 to something else, I think it would do it, right? And that'll come in the follow-ups in the upcoming days, so stay tuned. I just keep it raw, straight, real, and I show you exactly how things are done. And that's how I want to keep it. I want to get better, getting to the point, obviously, but I still want to keep all the rawness so you can see the trial and error. If something doesn't work out, I want to show you if it's not working out. It's not going to be perfect. So thanks for watching, ladies and gents. I appreciate your time. Until next time, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.